The worst market crash of all time is coming, and it will lead to a depression. At least that's what Robert Kiyosaki says. He's the author of Rich Author, Poor Reader, a book about how he charges money to poor people in order to make them dumber. Earlier, after his butt plug ran out of batteries, he posted this on X.
Soft landing is a fantasy. Crash landing more likely. I learned of this giant crash in my book, Rich Dad's Prophecy, published in 2012. This crash became a depression.
Obviously, there are risks to the economy due to many factors, but Kiyosaki profits from the apocalypse narrative. See, people who sell things like gold and "It's Coming" books make money when people buy their products out of fear. So it's in their best interest to scare you as much as possible in order to maximize profits. Due to the busy schedules of modern life, that narrative works really well, and there are varying levels of intensity. The news media sells a version of that narrative, but gold bugs and apocalypse authors take it to a whole new level. The top response to this tweet says, "You predicted a crash in 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, and you predicted 10 of the last 2 crashes." The saying, "Even a broken clock makes up a story to profit off of your fear," reigns true in his case. The rest of the tweet is a generic political diatribe that sounds like it was written by an early version of ChatGPT. Now, we do have problems, and it's not a guarantee that things will be okay. Obviously. We are definitely going through turmoil as our technological advancement has outpaced our societal development, and as we adjust, there's going to be struggle. But throughout history, we have only improved as a species, just not in a linear fashion. So even though certain things can look bleak, we are only able to see them from our current perspective, and our perspective is undergoing a massive update. I mean, we could have an economic crash that turns into a depression, of course, but there are so many obstacles between here and there that it would take a lot more than people think for that to happen. My expectation is that after this rally, we will have some weakness in the near future, maybe even a mild recession, which then consolidates and pushes the market higher. That is assuming the standard positive and negative catalysts that we usually see. Obviously, any unforeseen catalysts could change things, but as it sits now, that is the picture, and anyone who says we're doomed is lying to you. Now, we can debate how well we're going to do in the future, but it's not the end of the world. We would need more evidence of failure in many different institutions to really consider a depression. The game of interest rates can be played much longer than people expect, and the negative narrative pushed by the media is what gives it that power. Our short-sightedness, impatience, and closed minds are what allow this narrative to continue. It's easy to think the world is coming to an end if you focus on the worst parts of current reality all the time. That's what the algorithms in our echo chambers are doing. But we can not only beat this narrative, but improve the future if we recognize that we don't know as much as we think, and even our core beliefs can change in an instant. Keeping an open mind is the real resistance. Stay safe and trade smart.